Shannon Ruffra of CardinalDiamonds.net here with Stewart Ijames, Jr., right fielder out of Owensboro Catholic High School. Runs about 201. What are you weighing now, 201?
200, yeah.
What's your size now, Stu?
About 6'1", 200.
6'1", 200. Okay, you got Big East Player of the Week, man. Can you talk a little bit about what's going on with that?
I'm just trying to find my stroke and keep it going. Last week I had a great week, put together a bunch of good games. Was fortunate to have a home run in every single game last week. Other than that, we just need to, as a team, we just need to keep coming out and competing every single day. We're still not there completely together as an offensive unit, and when we get there, we're going to be a tough team to beat.
Not only did you win Big East Player of the Week, also you're leading the team in home runs with 6, if I'm reading the box score correctly. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Also, I believe you had a .638 slugging percentage coming into this game, and also you lead the team with 24 home RBIs, which is 9 more than Ryan Wright, which was in second with 15. The new bats have been causing a lot of problem around the board, but it seems like you're still finding the moonshot over the fence. What's been the difference in the bats that you've seen so far, Stewart, and how have you been able to just keep slugging it out and have your best season probably so far to start that you've had in your career?
With the bats, you can't blame anything on the bats. If you're a hitter, you're going to hit no matter what. And on this team, we got a bunch of hitters. Me, Ryan, we're gonna be just fine. They have the bats are not as good as the bats last year. They don't have as much pop, and you hit some balls and you wonder if they're actually going to go out or not. And last year that those balls would have left the yard for sure. But if you hit it, it's going to go, and there's just no doubt about that.
Is the sweet spot smaller on these new bats, do you think? Do you got to hit it more of a direct crack to get it out?
I would say it's not necessarily the sweet spot is smaller for sure. It's more like swinging a wood bat. So you have to barrel it up, put a good swing, and if you do that, it's going to go no matter what. If you're holding a broomstick, so yeah, it's just a built-in excuse for people who don't maybe not get the barrel as much. And like I said, we got a bunch of good team. We got a bunch of good players, a bunch of good swingers on our team, a bunch of guys who can handle the bats. And I'm not even worried about our team. We'll get it together. We're going to put it together, and we will.
Okay. After last season, you had a chance. You could have went pro, but you decided to come back to the University of Louisville for one more go-around. What kind of concreted your decision in coming back for another season at the University of Louisville?
I didn't think I was ready physically and mentally to take it to the next level. I wanted to come back and get in the best shape of my life, and I think one of the most underrated things about my game was my defense, and I wanted to come back and make sure that I had took advantage of every defensive day I could, and get out here on the field and show that I'm not just a hitter, and I can be an all-around player if somebody gives me the opportunity, and that's the biggest thing that I want to come back and make sure happen.
So you've switched over to right field predominantly now. How do you like the switch so far from where you was at last season?
I like it a lot more. I've always been in the right field. The right fielder bouncing around in the infield. I feel good with the how the ball takes off in the right field. I feel good with getting my good jumps out in right field, and I like to think I have a pretty decent arm, so I can handle my own in right field.
Now, who's going to step up down here in the dugout and rally the team? We seem a little quiet down there in the dugout this year, Stu. What are we going to do about that?
We're trying to find our own. We got a bunch of young guys that came in and always played in high school. They've always been the guys, and they don't know how to come in and have fun if they're not playing. So right now we just need, like I said, we need to find our own and get the troops rallied around together, no matter what happens, whether you're in the game or not.
Being a redshirt junior and being in the system for 4 years now, naturally the year you had to stay out with the red shirt, do you help mentor any of these young guys, get them acclimated to baseball here at the University of Louisville, or?
Well, as Coach says, you gotta coach the locker room. He handles everything that goes on the field, and we take care of every business that goes on in the locker room. So yeah, we have to. We see a freshman not doing something, or we coach them up. We show them the right path. We do everything we're supposed to do, and that's just all. That's in life in general. It's every day you wake up and you got to learn something, and that's your choice if you want to learn it or just be stubborn. And with this team, we got a bunch of guys who want to keep playing ball and play for a long time. So you got a lot of guys who are just like some sponges and just trying to take in everything they can, and that's a good group.
A lot of youth out here this year. Coach Mack's trying a lot of different scenarios out here. Out of these young guys that come in, who has been standing out the most to you, like say in your position out in the outfield? I know Adam Engel's been out there for a little while. We've been switching a few people in and out. But from your scouting report, who do you think's been standing out here to you out of these new guys?
I mean, for real, I really honestly can't choose one. They've all stuck out in their own way. Whether it be Ty Young at the plate, whether it be Adam Engel in the defense, whether it be Cole Sturgeon, in the defense and batting. It's Alex Chittenden on the defense. He's bringing his bat to the game every game now. They're all contributing. Even down in the bullpen, you got Jeff Thompson, who came out and threw a great game today. They're all contributing in their own way. And like I said, we're just piecing things together. Every single day is a learning experience, and as soon as we get it all together and put the pieces of the puzzle back together, we'll be just fine.
Okay, thank you. Stewart Ijames, Big East Player of the Week, slugging percentage leader, RBI leader, home run leader, and all-out man. Appreciate it, my brother.
Thanks, sir.